we're gonna end this episode with actually, quote, the biggest movie of the bunch, we not including Spider-Man Brand New Day, Ice Cream Man. Great title. Really good director, Eli Roth. He is a divisive director, but he's just very talented.
I would say I'm a fan of Eli Roth, but I know
Same
that
here.
there are people who are absolutely not. And
Right. And
I
he's
would say I get it, but I really don't.
okay.
That's when people crap on Kevin Smith. I'm like, why? His movies are fun.
Yeah, and so
Oh,
are Eli Roth.
they're not masterpieces. I'm like, I don't care if a Kevin Smith movie is a masterpiece or not. I want to watch a Kevin Smith movie be a Kevin Smith movie. Now, he does make some movies that are better than others. Same with Eli Roth. But, well, first of all, let's talk about Ice Cream Man.
Okay.
Let's pause on Ice Cream Man for a second. He did another movie, which I got the poster sitting right there, The House with a Clock in Its Walls.
Yes.
That was an amazing kids horror movie because it was like just damaging enough that it'll give kids nightmares and make them remember it and think about it. But it's not so much so that you're not showing them a snuff film or you're not showing them porn. It's just we're gonna poke them a little bit. We're gonna scare them. They're not gonna be safe here, but they'll walk away. They'll be safe enough that they'll walk away with most of their limbs intact, and that's what you want from a horror movie, for a kids horror movie. And so Ice Cream Man is much more violent than way more violent than House with a Clock in Its Walls, but there's kids in it.
Yeah.
And I get the sense that Eli Roth should be making kids movies.
Well, it says here it follows an idyllic summer town descending into madness when an ice cream man serves kids sweet delights with horrifying results.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
this
nightmarish.
So I think I feel like Eli Roth really needs to be making kids movies, and specifically children's horror movies, because as great as House with a Clock in Its Wall, this is not a children's horror movie. It's a horror movie with a bunch of children in it, but this is not one you take the kids to see. This is incredibly violent, like very violent and gross and gory. And
oh my God.
I'd say the second half of the movie, when you see a great comedy and there's a joke, 3 jokes a minute, and even within those jokes there's something going on in the background that's funny that you don't catch until you watch the movie the 20th time, go, oh, that's funny too, while they're saying that joke. Yeah. While someone's tearing someone's arm off here, there's 3 kids back there, I don't know, murdering someone in some other crazy way.
But here's the thing. My challenge is, if you were a fan, of course, who isn't a fan of kids? You don't want to see kids in danger, which I'll tell you something.
So this one, the kids are the danger. So this has a lot bit of weapons in it. Because the Ice Cream Man comes around and there's a baseball game going on, and you go watch the kids and you learn the dynamic of some of the main characters. And the Ice Cream Man's giving out free ice cream to everyone. And the kids are all eating it up, except for one kid. He's lactose intolerant. Another one of the kids, she's bulimic, so she eats it and throws it up. This is important because the Ice Cream Man's handing out. If you're an adult and you eat it, not much is going to happen to you. If you're a teenager and eat it, they explain that. And if you're a child and you eat it, you become catatonic. And then when a certain thing goes off on your phone or you hear a certain thing, you start going to the nearest adult and murdering the living crap out of them.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right.
So that's the weapons angle there.
I'm fine with that.
Using children as weapons. Now, this doesn't seem nearly as cool as in Weapons when the kids are just chasing down. I forget her name. But anyway.
Right. She's great.
We're not talking about weapons. We're talking about Ice Cream Man. So when the kids go nuts.
Is this a one-off, Eric? Because this is a very interesting plot. Could it be a sequel?
It could. It's not a sequel, but
could it be? Would you be okay with that? Would you be all right with a second?
They left room for that.
Would you be all right with a sequel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I suppose. I mean, I'd rather watch another, because Eli Roth got stuck in the hospital for a bit, and this movie could have came out one movie earlier, which would have been great. But it is what it is. But yeah, if they came out with Ice Cream Man 2, I wouldn't be mad about it. Maybe, spoiler alert, maybe put the David Lee Roth song in the next one because it's nowhere to be found here, but that's neither here nor there. But when the kids go nuts, it becomes less weapons and it becomes more Gremlins.
Oh, so right up your alley, dude.
Yeah. And so instead of Gremlins going around town terrorizing everything and causing mayhem. There's children going around, and like the way, and I say Gremlins because the way they kill people is, for lack of a better word, playful.
Oh,
Now the results are anything but that.
right.
But the way they go about it is like,
I just feel like this movie is perfectly suited for your taste, Eric, and you were watching it and you just had the best time watching this movie. That's my
yeah,
guess on it. Okay.
yeah, this is quite fun. There's a bit towards the end when you find out what's really going on, where that's the part of the movie where, all right, let's wrap it up, or at the very least, let's get back to the kids murdering the crap out of everybody. And I think I need to amend my thoughts on that, because anytime we see a creepy kid in a horror movie, we got a wet kid and he's looking sideways or whatever, you're grounded. Get away from me. I'm not afraid of you. Now 100 kids hell bent on murdering me, different story. I've seen that in this. I've seen it in Weapons, and it's both. Yeah, but yeah, one creepy kid that's not going to do it. And actually, the way they get the adults, draw the adults in before they realize what's going on. Hey, Dad, I dropped my necklace down there. Where do you drop your necklace? We'll get it in the morning. I can't sleep now. Okay. It reaches in the garbage disposal. Just she turns it on, his hands all mangled up, and then they follow that up with something. That was cool. Yeah, there are like 1,000 deaths in this movie. I don't even.
This movie's gonna do well, right, Eric?
I hope so. It's weird because this is the movie that I thought I was getting with Big Baby. And Big Baby got something else, and then this is Ice Cream Man. I was like, well, this one I thought, oh, you got a Ice Cream Man. He's a serial killer that goes around killing people or whatever.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
I thought it was going to be like he's like a pedophile or going around killing children or something. I thought that's what. No, it wasn't that. The kids are granted they're controlled by the Ice Cream Man. In fact, the guy playing the Ice Cream Man didn't have a word of dialogue in this, as far as I can remember.
Didn't you interview him too?
No, I should be interviewing him Thursday or Friday, but I'm sure he'll say something then, but I don't recall hearing his voice in this movie.
Didn't you interview someone from Ice Cream Man though last week?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
No, it'll be this week.
Okay.
But yeah, this was good stuff. And I didn't quite complete my thought early on, but between House with the Clock in Its Walls and the way that I suspect that Eli Roth, he seems to enjoy working with children. And not in a creepy way, but in a way that I feel that he gets kids, especially the way they're written in here. They're a little hyper stylized in their language, but it's not. I've talked to kids, and the way the kids act in this, not far. The pre-murderous kids, the murderous kids, way different than what I'm used to. But
of course, yeah.
The way that the kids act in this seem realistic. And I wonder. I just wish Eli Roth would do more horror for children. Because I think that would be his niche. And I know with a movie like this, you couldn't go this hard in a kid's horror movie. Or maybe you could. He would know where the line is, because I think he just seems really good at this. Like working with kids in that kind of space. And I would like to see him do more, because I think he shines most in that kind of area. Whether it's a hard R like this with kids in it, but the kids are great. And I think that's a lot to do with Eli Roth and who he picks and how he directs them. But also, I would love to see him do more horror movies for children, because I think he knows where that line is. He knows how to push just enough, but not too much. He'll permanently damage them, but in a way that'll make them grow up to love horror movies, not enough that it'll make them want to go to therapy and ruin their lives.
Very cool. That is directed, co-written by Eli Roth. That is Ice Cream Man. It stars Ari Millen, Benjamin Byron Davis. Of course, Eli Roth's in it. Karen Cliche, Dylan Howko. What is your rating on Ice Cream Man, Eric?
Oh, this one's tough. I want to go 3.5. I want to go 3-star banger just out of principle, but much like Big Baby, I gotta go 4.5.
All right.
I would watch this movie again and and actually this one could climb too, because as silly as it is, this movie knows. I mean, if you ever watched the trauma movie, was it Children at Play? Or is it Children at Play or Beware Children? It was one of those two, but I remember the tagline where the only way to, what was it? Oh, not, maybe I don't. The only way to rear a child is with a 12 gauge shotgun or whatever. It's just a bunch of adults going around killing the kids because they're all insane and killing people. I think
Beware of Children. Is that it?
I could,
2019.
yeah, it could be that.
Okay.
I feel like, I mean, I know Eli Roth had to have seen. He's a movie nerd, and especially a horror movie nerd. There's no chance in hell he didn't see that, but that had to be a huge inspiration here. And I'm assuming he watched that and go, that's pretty cool, but not nearly violent, not nearly enough deaths. So we're gonna bump that up by an order of magnitude, and you get Ice Cream Man.
All right, so that is Ice
enjoy.
Cream Man.
Bring a bunch of your friends that like to watch bloody horror movies, and do some pre-gaming. Get some drinks in you before you go in there, or smoke bowls, whatever you do, and then go watch Ice Cream Man. And then when you leave, see who can remember the most deaths, because I'm sure of the billions of deaths in this movie, you'll probably remember a small fraction of them, and that's still hundreds of deaths.
That's amazing. So again, that is Ice Cream Man, reviewed by Eric Holmes, 4.5 stars, again in theaters August 7th.